Everybody, hello. Can you hear me? This is the Intern Show. We are back finally. That is Intern Justin. I'm Intern Will. It's been a while since we've been on. One of us wanted to kill ourselves. The other one probably should have. Justin, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing this fine week? I know you got kind of ripped apart this week for the whole Red Sox charade.
Yeah, we'll get into it. I think probably at some point.
Yeah. So we decided that the best way to come back and start episode 3 would just be to do a mailbag this week. It's going to be a shorter episode, probably only about like 15, 20 minutes. But yeah.
Oh, late entry question, by the way.
Okay. That's
some
fine.
17-year-old kid DM me and he asked, Justin, what STI are you most looking forward to catching in Miami?
Probably not going to get an STI in Miami, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, we definitely will see.
But what we will see, definitely will see, is our show. We have a sponsor. They're a big sponsor of Mike and the Minifans, and it is the People vs. Rich Kelleher's sticker campaign.
Yes, that they really sponsor us now.
So, yeah, if you're sick of people taking advantage of the show and trying to profit off of Kirk and Steve and Mike and their likeness, just think to yourself what side you're on in the People versus Rich Kelleher sticker campaign. Are you on the people side or are you on Rich Kelleher's side? This advertisement is for the people side. So if you're sick of that, sick of people taking advantage, just think to yourself, hey, I'm on the other side of the
couldn't have said it any better myself.
People versus Rich Kelleher's sticker campaign.
Great ad read.
So
great ad read.
Let's just get right into the mailbag.
Okay. You want to go for? You want to take the reins?
I'll ask the first question. Sure.
Okay, let's go.
So the first question we have, it's for Will. Okay. Will, you're a big Ohio State football fan.
Guilty, yes.
Would you rather root for the University of Michigan or ISIS? I guess if ISIS has a football team.
I would choose ISIS. Next question, please.
Ooh,
I'll take the next question. Yeah, okay. I have absolutely no respect for the University of Michigan or anything that they stand for.
You got a little bit of respect for ISIS?
No, I have no respect for ISIS. I just would rather root for them. If Michigan is playing ISIS, I got ISIS -3.5.
Sure. Okay.
All right. What do you want to be when you grow up? I found this question pretty funny.
So I don't know. I really don't try to look that far in the future. I always say happy when I think that. I don't care what I do as long as I'm happy.
That's a pretty corny,
I know it's a lame answer, but
it's a pretty corny answer.
Who really cares? What about yourself?
Well, seeing as I am already grown up and I'm 25, I'm kind of taking it day by day. Yeah, I'm a 25-year-old intern. I took a gap decade, as Kirk would like to call it.
So that's what you want to be when you grow up, is just an intern still?
I'm taking it day by day. I have no idea what I want to be when I grow up. Yeah, I would like to be. I'll be an intern until I'm 80 years old. I honestly, it seems that way given how, I've only been here since October, and it feels like I've been here my entire life. It's a very, very weird experience, but I love it. It's been the best. Okay.
So the next question comes from our friend Mayo, and it is fuck, marry, kill Kirk, Steve, Mike. I'll go first.
Okay.
Marry Kirk. He seems to be a good dad from today's show, so sure. I guess. Fuck Mike and kill Steve, because Steve seems like he set rules in the house, and Mike, really, I've been Mike's house.
See, I mean, you guys are gonna have a whole bedroom to yourself, a whole bed to yourself in my.
Yeah, we probably won't be fucking.
It's a little bit of a conflict of interest. So you're gonna have to keep that on the hush hush.
Sure. What about yourself?
I think that I would marry Steve. He's a very good cook. He runs a tight ship. I would fuck Kirk. He's looking better than ever. And then by default, I would have to kill Mike. I feel fucking awful about this past weekend.
I think Mike has said, though, in the past, when like people are doing kill, marry, fuck, and Mike, with Mike involved, he said, like, killing isn't like, it's showing him mercy. It's not like
Oh man, my camera's glitching out.
Well,
No, it's all right. My internet's horrible, but
we're gonna keep on keeping on.
that relates to another question in the mailbag later, I think. Okay. Favorite Minifan. I'll go first. I'm just gonna rattle off a bunch because there's so many that I love. Some guy named Phil from the Discord. Awesome. Matt from Providence. Inspector J. Latino Kirk, Captain Kirk, BA, QBM, GBF, MHB, DEC, TJ Hubbard, Dr. Breadline Callahan, PhD, Jordan, the Discord creator, and honestly, all the guys from the Discord do a phenomenal job. I think they're great. So those are my favorite Minifans.
Okay, so you just like every single Minifan then?
I love pretty much all of them.
My favorite Minifan, it's not even a debate. It's Matt from Providence. Love the guy.
Yeah.
He's a great. Whenever we do,
you probably spent a lot more one-on-one time with him too.
Yeah, since he's on Mike and the Minifans almost every week. He's cool.
I like him too. He's a great guy. Just from having conversations with him, like we did a test run the one week where I was supposed to produce Mike and the Minifans. That
last week or
work out well. Week? The first week.
Okay.
Yeah. Now they're confusion. Yeah, obviously because of circumstances.
Next question is, who is your least favorite Minifan?
Oh, easy. Andy Mayo. He gave about 3 or 4 questions that for this mailbag, and he puts us in a very compromising position. But I love him for that. We're gonna answer these questions honestly.
I don't have a least favorite Minifan. I really don't hate anyone or dislike anyone. So
okay.
Next one. What is your Mount Rushmore of parody songs? I know you're a big parody song guy. You've seen
I've sent it a couple. I think we're premiering one later anyway. I like A Duel. Steve Murdered Me. Rape probably be in the 3-hole. And the fourth one I had trouble thinking about it, but I do really like Steve's a Liar. I think it's a classic. It was one of the first ones that came out, and it'll stand the test of time, undoubtedly.
So my 4 are Steve's a Liar, Rape's pretty good, Mama Gary's Tears, and I love Meth and Pot. Or the Meth and Pot one is just hilarious. So
the from the tennis match, right? For what was his name? The guy who announced the tennis match, the announcer.
Oh, I forget his name.
That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Next question. The next one's a good one. All right. One piece of constructive criticism you would offer to Kirk Minahan. This is coming from Andy Mayo.
I'd probably say, God, I don't want to sound like I'm. The only thing I would say I could give in constructive criticism to Kirk Minahan and the Kirk Minahan show would be to have someone available who is able to, like, on a day's notice, produce the show. Because if Steve, let's say Steve, for some reason,
but you don't think that
has a family emergency,
you don't think that Kirk already has that backup plan though? Like, or I mean, Mike worked has worked in radio for a long time. You don't think either of them would have?
Do I think Mike could produce the show? No, I don't.
Well, no, not Mike. I just meant that he has contacts that I'm sure he could call up, like, even if Moroso had to do. Oh, fuck.
I don't think.
Yeah, never mind.
So, like, I guess that would be my. If I had constructive criticism, I think you said Mayo gave this question. Yeah, it would just be just in case Steve is sick or he needs to go away and do something, because it's tough to find a producer. What about yourself? What would
0.0. I'm not going to tell the man how to do his show. He doesn't tell. He essentially gave us the show and told us to do
a show.
He gave us the show and told us to do it. And he doesn't tell us how to do it. So, why would we tell him how to do his show? And we work for him. So that's
of course
probably the biggest thing there.
Next question is most surprising thing you've learned through the internship. Mine's just going to be that anyone can really make a podcast if you have the equipment necessary and you have an idea and you have an audience.
Yeah, people really don't realize how small the operation is. Like, it's those 3, and obviously we do things to help.
Oh no, I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about how all it takes for me to produce Mike and the Minifans is a couple of computers and people involved. Okay, and it's just kind of like.
So you think Mike and the Minifans is like the Kirk Minahan show?
No, I think that anyone, because everyone always says, "Oh, I have an idea for a podcast, but I can never do it." Anyone can really. It doesn't take that much to get it started. Get it rolling.
No, yeah, it really doesn't
What about you?
have much of. My connection's going in and out. So hold on a second. Okay. Wait. Well, we were talking about most surprising thing that we've learned through the internship.
Correct.
I would say just the loyalty that Kirk's fans show to him and to Mike and to Steve, and just how supportive they are to even you and I know a bunch of people reached out to you. If I get roasted on a day, people reach out to me and tell me to keep my chin up. No, I'm a 25-year-old man, but it's besides the point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I'll ask the next question.
Sure.
Has your internship changed your career plans in any way?
Nope. Still want to own my own business.
What kind of business? Deli meats?
No, I hate deli meats. I don't know if that's a callback to episode 2. But
it was.
Hate deli meats. I'm not entirely sure what the business is yet. But
you'll figure it out. You're an entrepreneur.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I changed my major, so I'm going for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going for it. I'm gonna try and do this thing. I don't know where, when, how, but I want to be doing something like what I'm doing now. I know this is a super unique experience, so I'm kind of taking it all in, but this is definitely something that I want to be doing.
Mm-hmm. So, next question in the mailbag. Do you really think Mike and Alba have sex 6 times a week? That's a lot. Sure, why not? I really don't care how many times people have sex. If they have
I think
sex
that I think the number should be higher, honestly. At least once a day.
Okay.
At least once a day.
I mean,
maybe mix in like the occasional afternoon delight.
Sure.
Yeah. Get those numbers up. All right. Have your parents or family members heard the show, and if so, what do they think?
My dad is aware of the show. Yeah, he has some people at his work that listen to the show, and they'll chime in when something happens with me. He'll be like, "Oh, Justin got his ass chewed out today, ha ha ha." But my dad really doesn't have any idea what goes on in this world or anything like that. My mom has even less to do in this world, so I don't really care.
Cool. My family's a little bit different. My dad's a full-on fucking mincel now. All he needs is a parody account. Excuse me. But my mom doesn't really listen. I kind of just go to her when I have legal questions, generally regarding the show.
How often do you have legal questions when it comes to the show?
Well, I certainly did last weekend.
Oh, yeah.
I might as well talk about it, I guess. The MGM thing.
Yeah,
everything that Mike said was true. Like, I fucked up. There aren't really any excuses. The only thing that wasn't true was the jammies. But everything else was pretty spot on. Also, me calling my parents wasn't a power play. I just like slept in so late that I generally text my parents good morning. I don't know if that's weird having a relationship with your parents, but they didn't hear from me until
a shot at Mike. What is that?
No, that was a shot at like nobody. I was just saying that I have a close relationship with my. I was just saying that I have a close relationship with my parents. They're good to me, so
that's nice. That's good.
The least they can do is to hear from me.
That's good.
I think we could probably skip the next question. Just go right to this one. How worried about getting anally assaulted after a night of drinking with Mike are you? As we say back home, if rape is inevitable, relax and come.
Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, no, I'm not going to be drinking in Miami, so I mean, I don't really have any worries about me and Mike doing anything like that. I'll feel.
It's a pretty awkward question to be asked, but it has to be asked.
I guess, but nothing. I won't be drinking in Miami, so I don't assume to get blackout drunk and me and Mike wake up in bed together.
Things happen.
Sure. This next one is for you, William.
Okay.
Did you know that there are alternatives to your cell provider? Also, answering your boss is always a good idea. So this is just kind of like, why didn't you answer your phone when they called you the other day?
My phone was in the car because I was in Walmart. I was getting stuff, getting stuff for school supplies. I mean,
Will you let your phone ring?
I texted him that morning at 8:25, and I was up, I was going. Contrary to popular belief.
You there?
Yeah, I'm here now. Wi-Fi sucks. Yeah, no, I was just in Walmart. That's the only excuse. I'm trash.
I was in Walmart.
I'm trash. I was in Walmart. My phone was in my car. I don't have really good service around my place. I have AT&T. They fucking suck. Next question.
What content would you hope to grow in the next 3 months for the show?
Okay.
So I said, like, if anyone has any ideas, because I know that Mike has reached out to a couple people who have different ideas for like a parody song show or a prank phone call show. Or I know Steve, I believe it was Steve from Providence has an idea for like
a game show.
A game show.
Yeah, a game show.
I think so. If you need help producing that, reach out to me.
Either of us. We're both competent enough. Well, I don't know. Reach out to him. Reach out to Justin.
Okay.
He's more reliable. He's more reliable.
Because I know like Mike and the Metafans is live. This is live. It doesn't necessarily have to be live either. So if you want to,
the Australian show I think was pre-recorded, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
But if you find something that you think would be good for the show, reach out to Mike, Kirk, Steve, and if you need help producing it, we can find a time and we can try to get the ball rolling.
And if you produce something yourself, don't be afraid to DM any of the guys, because a lot of times they check and it could make its way on the show or turn into something. So I mean, my answer to that question is the same as yours. I think some of the best non-show content that we get is from Minifans. Most of it is from Minifans. So I think it's a great idea that Minifans keep doing that and keep coming up with ideas and being creative and getting after it. This question I love because I just love it. All right, name one thing. Well, it's not a question. It's more of a comment. Name one thing Kirk Minahan is wrong about. You go first.
Well, I used to think he was wrong about when he said he didn't believe that the podcast would ever get up to the numbers of Pardon My Take or Bill Burr or Joe Rogan. I think that is very within the realm of possibility, and I'm glad that he believes that now. I guess that's what I would have to say. I don't really think he's wrong about anything. Really.
Yeah, no, I mean, we interned for him, so I mean, we applied to the show. We knew what his values were, what the show's values are. However, I do not agree with him about climate change. I think that is a real thing. It exists. The sea levels are rising. Where you guys are going, Miami, it probably won't be there in about 50 years. So enjoy it. The only time you're going to be there.
Okay. Thanks, Greta.
You're welcome.
But I will say on the show today, he said that I'm like I'm like a dirty person.
Yeah, you do kind of look dirty, like the beard.
Dirty person.
You could shave once in a while.
Yeah, I do shave like once every 2 weeks. I mean, Jesus Christ, I'm not a dirty person. Well, whatever. I mean, I guess he's wrong about that. So, next question. These are the
These are kind of questions. Yeah, logistical questions.
Home stretch because we're creeping up on 20 minutes. So let's just try to.
Want to go far.
So the final question is, it's for Will. Will, would you consider yourself redeemed from this week? Because I know that, like last night when they found the footage from the Red Sox, or was it last night or 2 nights ago?
I actually tweeted out the redemption thing before I even saw the video. I just assumed that the video was going to be better. You can see Mike getting dragged out, and you can see me kind of creeping behind him. I think somebody on Instagram described it as a middle-aged woman. That's kind of the physique that I have. So no, I don't think I consider myself redeemed, and I don't think I will be for a while. I think the doghouse I'm going to have to get used to it.
Okay.
Okay. This question came up just like it was a logistical thing, so I figured I might as well answer it. So Kirk's going to be on Barstool Radio all week next week with Portnoy. And if you don't have Sirius, they have a free trial. I believe it's 4 months. You do have to put in credit card information, but you can cancel it easily. I've done that on 2 or 3 email addresses, so you're good to go on that. A question for Justin, kind of relating to your absence. How would you have killed yourself? Oh my God.
Thankfully, I didn't think about it too much, but I mean, probably just would have taken a shit ton of pills or jumped off a parking garage. I mean, not going to really talk about it too much, but that is probably how I would have done it if people really want to know. But we're not in that. I'm not in that situation right now, so everything's going just well.
Yeah, we're all good here. All right, and I have one question. Just I don't want to like I guess pile on to that what you were just talking about, but were you kind of afraid to do Mike in the Midfans last Saturday? Because I mean, I was terrible. Like I knew Mike was getting sick every time he heard my voice, so I kind of just needed to get out of there, and I really appreciate you stepping up and doing that. That was fucking awesome.
Okay, but I wasn't.
Yeah,
I'm not scared to do Mike in the Midfans.
It's just another Saturday.
I mean, yeah. Someone has to do it.
Yeah, so, somebody does have to do it. Somebody gets to do it.
I like to do it. I mean,
yeah, not. I can tell. Are you good? You think we had a good episode today?
Yeah, I mean, it was.
What would you grade it?
Probably like a C. Nothing too spectacular, but to get back in the swing of things.
Satisfactory. C's get degrees.
I know. Sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
But once again, thank you to our sponsor, the People versus Rich Kelleher.
Yes,
make
thank
sure you just think to yourself whose side you're on in the People versus Rich Kelleher debate.
All right.
It's thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time on the Intern show.
Bye, guys.